not to mention how many skilled passers are on both rosters.
And now Indiana's starting group. We've got Walker. Andrew Nembhard is out there with Aaron Nesmith. Then it's Pascal Siakam, and it's Huff in at the 5.
Wow! Siakam putting something extra on that one. Just a gifted player with style and substance.
Screen by Gordon. To the inside. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
Nice way to start the game. That's where you'd like to get your shots from.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to talk with the head coach for Denver. We got to talking about Pascal Siakam. I'll be honest, I love his game, Coach said, but we have to look for ways to stop him. I'm hopeful we can disrupt his rhythm and push him off his spots. So not letting Pascal get what he wants is the game plan here. Back to you guys.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. And Gordon with the big finish.
Well, Aaron Gordon able to use all his athleticism on that one.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. Outside Nesmith. Some nice passing by Indiana here. Nembhard outside. Another one falls for Indiana.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Murray against Nembhard. Gordon with a screen on Nembhard to the middle. And Gordon with the basket on the assist by Murray. And it's 6 points for Aaron Gordon.
Great job by Murray reading the defense, giving it up in the pick and roll action.
Outside Walker, fires from deep, sinks the tray.
Well, early in this game, they've made one good play after another.
Johnson, pass to Brown. Walker with a steal. And here they come. Here's Siakam. Misses off the left iron.
Well, come on, guys. Did you really think they'd shoot 100% for the game?
And Grant, while most didn't expect it, last season the Pacers made the second NBA Finals appearance in their franchise's history.
Yeah, B.A., there's so much belief right now in that locker room. They never feel like they're out of a game, and that makes them dangerous.
And Nesmith, here we go. Pass to Siakam. Back to Nesmith. Now here's Nembhard. 5 to shoot, and play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Now here's Murray. Playing Utah, he was nearly unstoppable. Ooh, poked away. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Nembhard. Here we go. 2 games left before postseason action. Let's take a look at the possible field. Taking a look at the Nuggets. They're currently in 4th place. A solid spot to be in late in the year.
You're seeing where the Nuggets are. They've established themselves as a legit team this year. But you can tell they want to get higher up in the standings if possible, and specifically securing home court advantage for the first round.
Well, in a league of huge guys, Jokic's size stands out. He is a problem.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And Grant, David Adelman, a second-generation NBA head coach, grew up immersed in the game.
Yeah, B.A., basketball was a family obsession. David, a ball boy for the Blazers in the 90s, went on to coaching, which he's done for decades. His whole life has led him to this.
Now here's Siakam, a guy this team turns to often, averaging almost 24 a game. Here's the 3. The shot by Nembhard, no good. Denver in the lead. Now Murray. Johnson on the wing. Pass to Gordon. Outside Murray. Cuts off the pass. And now Indiana on the fast break. Nice shot by Walker. Walker's got 5 points.
Just great work cashing in on the fast break.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Now here's Murray. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Shot is good by Gordon.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
Siakam outside. Walker passes to Siakam. What a terrific move that is.
Inside Siakam gets the better of the defense using his agility, clearing himself a path to a shot.
Here's Murray driving to the basket, and a nice finish on the layup.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Nembhard, the pass to Nesmith. Nembhard outside. From deep. And it's Denver with a rebound. And this team has been unstoppable away from their own arena. Up there with some of the best road teams we've ever seen.
No question about that. It's hard enough to win in this league with the parity, but to do it away from your home floor and home fans, that's something to be proud of.
Walker's shot is off. The Nuggets have gone a perfect 7 for 7. Jokic with a screen on Walker. Here's Murray. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
And talk about imposing your will. That's 10 straight points in the paint.
Murray against Nembhard. Driving in. Soft touch off the glass. Nembhard's got 6.
The shots are certainly falling for him here in the early stages.
Jokic the screen. Murray, no good. Indiana trailing here. Brown with a steal. Murray looking around. Pass to Jokic. The kick out to Johnson. Back to Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
Nice play by Jokic. So crafty in pick and roll.
And so it's Siakam with it. He brings it up for Indiana. Drives to the hoop. And the shot goes. He has 6. So David Adelman's decided to call timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. You know, Grant, for a guy who started playing basketball at age 17, Siakam has put together quite the resume.
Yeah, B.A. Pascal is a champion. He's got multiple All-Star and All-NBA selections, and one of the great developmental stories when you think about his discovery through basketball without borders.
And the Nuggets going with a whole new group out there. The 3. It's rebounded by Najee. Outside Watson. Back to Hardaway. Valanciunas with a screen on McConnell. Hardaway, the pass to Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Well, this is why you involve Valanciunas in screen and roll, because he's adept at capitalizing off them.
Pass to Siakam. Got it. Makes him 4 for 6 from the floor.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
Here's Najee, out of bounds. It'll be Indiana's ball. This break gives us a chance to look back on the last month and see which teams racked up the most points in transition. Denver in 5th.
And you know, over this stretch, they've really had their way in the open court, pushing the ball hard and getting those fast break points.
Nembhard finds Siakam. And it's Siakam again missing. Here are the Nuggets with the ball. They've been on a heater of late. 7 wins in a row.
Well, I think they've found something. I like how they're executing. They're playing with a lot of energy. We'll see if they can keep it going.
Hardaway's shot is good.
And it's Hardaway getting it done as a pick-and-roll ball handler, something he did a lot of early in his career.
Siakam outside. Pass to Shepherd. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Boy, oh boy. Both teams lighting it up to start this game.
Yeah, and I'm sure both coaches would like to see more defensive intensity from their team.
And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
Now here's McConnell. No points yet. Siakam, no good. Hardaway against McConnell. Hardaway, the pass to Valanciunas, uses the glass on the layup. And now it's a 5-point Nugget lead.
I mean, once Valanciunas gets it inside, we know what happens next. The big man is just doing his thing.
Here's McConnell. Checking his stats, he's scoring around 9.5 points per game. Shot clock at 6. Over to the left wing. Here's Huff. From outside, off the mark. Watson passes to Hardaway. Valanciunas with a screen on Nembhard. Here's Hardaway. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. The baskets were coming early and often in the first quarter. It's Denver up 5. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Denver.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
Yeah, we got to talk about how pestering they've been on defense, forcing turnovers and finding ways to score off them.
Denver leading by 5. They've got Tim Hardaway. Bruce Brown is out there with Peyton Watson. Then it's Murray, and it's Valanciunas in at the center position. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Hardaway against McConnell. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Here's Murray. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Pacers trail by 3. Jones with the ball. Checked by Murray. Outside for McConnell. No good. That would have tied it. And here's Denver. They defeated Utah in their last game.
Yeah, they connected from outside all game. And the defense had absolutely no answer for it.
Well, they shot it well because of how selfless they were. You need that kind of chemistry and cohesion on the road.
And during the Nuggets' 2023 title run, Jamal Murray was absolutely incredible, Coach.
Yeah, B.A., you know, they don't even get there without a healthy Murray. He put up 33 a game against the Lakers in the conference finals, repeatedly making tough, contested, clutch shots.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, B.A. The Nuggets have gotten used to success. Nikola Jokic said, quote, winning is a lifestyle for us. It's really good when you're winning. Everybody's happy. Everybody wants to play. Everybody is buying into the system. I was here when we were losing, so I do not want to go back to that. Brian, back to you.
They're good with him in the lineup. All right, Allie, thank you. And he'll take his 3rd and 4th free throws of the night.
There's so much that Jamal Murray brings to the table offensively. He is such a critical piece of their puzzle.
Pass to Toppin. Here's Shepard, defended by Brown. And a slam dunk by Toppin.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Here's Murray. Here's Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
And Valanciunas takes up a lot of real estate, which helps him snag offensive rebounds.
How about that elevated look on the AT&T Connected Cam? Now here's McConnell. Pass to Jones. For 3. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Valanciunas has got 4 rebounds now. Valanciunas with a screen on McConnell. Murray passes to Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Well, you might think of Murray as just a scoring point guard, but he's also a great playmaker.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Jokic is checked in for Valanciunas. Then for Indiana, Pascal Siakam, he's checked in for Potter. Walker comes in for Shepard. And Aaron Nesmith subbed in for Jones. Now here's Siakam. He had a 30-point outing in their last game against the Hornets in Charlotte.
And he did a lot of work on the glass as well. He impacted the game on multiple fronts.
It's his first trip to the line. Well, most NBA teams run their offense through their star player. But, Grant, that can leave the team vulnerable when that player has an off night.
You know, in a strange way, it's almost better if your star is out of the game. I know that sounds weird, but those complementary players get increased opportunities and are emboldened to do more. A great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. Now here's Hardaway. They look to him to score consistently, averaging around 13.5 a game.
Oh, just an artful little reverse slam.
Power and style. That was sweet. McConnell with it, defended by Murray. Toppin outside. They set the pick. Pass to Siakam. 5 on the clock. That three's off the mark.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Screen by Watson. Toppin with a steal. Siakam in the post. Covered by Jokic. Siakam, no good. Denver leading by 5. There goes Murray. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's on Jarris Walker.
That's a strong take there. Murray puts it on the floor, draws the foul, and gets an opportunity at the line.
Indiana making a switch here. Huff's checked in.
You really don't even have to watch him at the line. Just listen for the net.
Indiana again missing. The Nuggets have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Jokic with a screen on McConnell. Murray passes to Jokic. Oh, Jokic hammers it home.
And they're building up steam, getting out in front, trying not to look back.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin. Well, the defense was a little soft. He felt free to take that shot.
Hook loose and stolen by McConnell. Blocked! And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession for the Nuggets. Aaron Gordon's checked in for Watson. Johnson comes in for Brown. And Brown subbed in for Hardaway. McConnell finds Siakam. Some nice passing by Indiana here. Up top, Nesmith. 6 to shoot. Pass to Huff. The 3. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Gordon with a screen on McConnell. Here's Murray. He takes it in. Murray going to work inside.
They're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
And it's McConnell on the drive. Can't hit from the low block. And it's Murray with the ball for Denver. 8-point game. Screen by Gordon. Murray passes to Gordon. Outside Brown. Gordon with a screen on Siakam. And there's the call on Christian Brown. That's his first foul of the game.
They've done a lot of good things today. But one area they need to improve is their ball security.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Brown's checked in. Nembhard, he's checked in for Indiana. Siakam against Gordon. The 6-footer hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket is good. Siakam's got 11 points.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Here's Gordon. Outside Brown. Johnson for 3. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Look, you love to see this kind of team chemistry. Let's see more of that.
Siakam looking it over. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field. It seems really frustrating.
Brown passes to Jokic. Jokic using his strength inside.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Well, there's a lot to like about Jokic. But, Stan, you wanted to highlight a very specific skill.
Yeah, B.A., it's his fundamentals on the offensive glass. When he rebounds, he keeps it up high so that he can put it right back up. Bigs need to learn not to bring the ball down.
Coach, Nikola Jokic, a guy who thrives playing through contact.
Well, B.A., you know what? Sometimes, yes, maybe more than any other player, when Jokic is forced backwards, he tends to get more creative. It's confounding what this guy can do at his size. Never ceases to amaze.
Huff. And down it goes. 2 points.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Brown with it. He's picked up by Nembhard. Johnson on the wing. Jokic the screen. Johnson passes to Jokic. Brown against Siakam. Nembhard outside. Walker finds Nembhard. And here's Siakam. The 3 ball. It's not going to go for him. Good work defensively by Gordon.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
Brown scanning the floor. On the wing, Brown. Shot clock at 5. Here's Jokic. Pacers with a rebound.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
Walker passes to Nembhard. Here's Huff. Outside Nesmith to the paint with the 7-footer. Hauled in by Brown. The Nuggets lead by 10. There's a minute 26 left to play in the half. And the dunk by Jokic.
And he just makes it look so easy at times. Once Jokic gets going, there's almost no chance of slowing him down.
Now here's Nembhard. He's got 6. Kicks it out to Siakam. Nembhard against Brown. Back to Siakam. Walker, a screen on Gordon. Siakam for 3. Rebounded by Johnson.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots. Better selection. Have to be set up for success.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Walker passes to Siakam. Here's Huff. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic. Jokic has got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Here's Brown. Perfect night so far. 2 for 2.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Gordon against Siakam. Inside. Here's Huff. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Siakam. Huff's got 4 points this quarter.
Pulling no punches. Attacking the heart of that defense.
So we conclude the first half. Nuggets ahead, leading by 14. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Instead of rebounding, they're just watching. So annoying.
Yeah, we thought this might be a weak spot for them. But come on, man. You got to compete.
And changing it up, my favorite segment. So glad you could join us.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. It's been a clinic out there by Nikola Jokic.
When he got good position and they got the ball to him, he was automatic.
Reminds me of the good old days.
Got on the floor. They've got Andrew Nembhard, Pascal Siakam out there with Walker. Then it's Neesmith, and it's Huff. Here's Huff. Back to Walker. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen. That way. All right, let's check out the top field goal percentages among two guards since the break. You take a look at Brown, topping the chart with his efficiency.
The accuracy he displayed as a shooter is just incredible. And he takes a lot of tough shots.
And what more can you ask for from a guard? Being able to shoot the lights out makes him one of this league's premier scorers.
Grant, he's built for the big moments. Jamal Murray ready and willing when the pressure is on.
Yeah, B.A., his playoff performances speak for themselves. Clutch scoring, playmaking, and, of course, that killer mentality.
Well, you know, with Murray, not only can he score at all three levels, he's got great confidence and that championship pedigree as well.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
Nembhard with it. Checked by Gordon. Finished off the break. Neesmith's got his first points in this one.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Down low. Now the Pacers on the move. And there it is for them.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
Indiana shooting their third free throw shot of the game. Some breakthrough contributions for the Nuggets from Christian Brown and Aaron Gordon. Grant elevating their games.
But at the same time, Denver's depth has been a concern. You know, B.A., we know what Jokic can do, but he needs help to win another ring.
Nembhard, good.
Terrific energy at both ends to sustain this run.
Yeah, it's normally the defense that fuels a comeback, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
Now here's Murray. 13 points in the game.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
Here's Huff, defended by Gordon. Nembhard left side. Lets the three fly. Rebounded by Johnson.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Siakam, the pass to Nembhard. On the take. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Siakam. Now just a 5-point Nugget lead. And David Adelman wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. For Denver, they've gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. Screen by Gordon to the inside. Shoots over Siakam. Gordon finds Murray. Gordon with a screen on Nembhard. And stolen by Nembhard. And again, Indiana running the court in transition. And Neesmith gets it to go. Neesmith's got 7 points.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Left side Murray. Banked it in off the glass. Murray's got 4 points now in the quarter.
All right, they got one on the board in the second half. Now you want to see more shots start to drop.
To the middle. Nembhard, good.
This run has been fueled by their Matador defense.
Denver leading by 3. Murray inside. He's guarded by Nembhard. The kick out to Johnson. Gordon with a screen on Walker. Here's Johnson. Yes! And the foul! It's on Jarris Walker.
I mean, that was just terrific work to stay in control and finish.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Pacers trail by 5. Walker passes to Nembhard. Siakam against Gordon. Here's Huff. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Siakam. Siakam's got 4 assists in the game. And so it's Murray who brings up the ball for Denver. At one point, they led by 16. Pass to Jokic. Oh, and the jam by Jokic.
Well, Jokic is no stranger to contact, and it's going to take more than that to bother him.
Thanks to AT&T for that fantastic look from their connected cam. Nembhard outside. Here's Huff. Now Siakam. Clock at 6. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Neesmith's shot is off. The Nuggets lead by 5. Outside Murray. And Jokic throws it down.
The defense has had no answer for Nikola Jokic. He's getting whatever he wants out there.
Outside Neesmith. Nembhard outside. Pass to Siakam. It's a nice passing by Indiana here. Wing shot on the way. And Indiana again with the bucket. For Denver, they've gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. Gordon with a screen on Nembhard. And Gordon with the big finish.
I like the activity of Gordon. Sets the pick, moves, gets the bucket. A high-energy play.
Now here's Nembhard. He's got 12. Pass to Neesmith. Back to Siakam. Now here's Nembhard. Walker sets a screen. Launches it. Gordon pulls it in.
Part of why they have this lead, they're doing the little things out there.
Gordon with a screen on Nembhard. Murray with it. Siakam covered. Ah! Wow!
Oh, my.
Hammer it home!
My goodness, Aaron Gordon putting on a show.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. You know, Stan, basketball isn't the only passion San Jose native Aaron Gordon has.
Yeah, B.A., I heard he's very technology-oriented, which we're not. He's a self-proclaimed computer nerd and loves everything about technology. We could use his help. He's skilled in more fields than just basketball.
Now here's Nembhard. A go-to option for this team. He puts up nearly 17 a game.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
I'll tell you what, turnovers just continue to hurt them here in this quarter.
McConnell, he's checked in for Huff. Pacers trail by 9. Outside Neesmith. 3-pointer. No good. Nice D from Brown. The Nuggets have gone 6 for 9 in the half. To the paint. Here's Jokic. And the dunk by Jokic.
Well, it's not what he's known for, but Jokic can throw it down when the chance presents itself.
Nembhard outside. And he lobs it up. And a slam dunk by Toppin.
The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
And absolutely jaw-dropping. Now here's Murray. He's got 15. Good. And the Nuggets lead by 11.
And you know Coach loves seeing his offense operate at this level. Great passing out there.
Nembhard outside. Toppin outside. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by Denver. At one point, they led by 16.
and they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Inside, here's Watson, and he throws it down with one hand.
Well, Murray engineering that bucket with terrific ball movement.
Pass to Toppin. And a slam dunk by Toppin.
BA, forget about attempting the long-range three to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet. And again, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Nembhard outside. Outside Walker. 1:07 left in the third quarter of the game. Pass to Nembhard. Clock at 4. McConnell from outside. Hits a three-pointer. McConnell's got 7.
In order to create effective spacing, you need enough guys on the floor that can hit from downtown.
Jokic with a screen on McConnell. Murray passes to Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, BA.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. And Nesmith gets it to go.
Well, if they can come back and take the lead, this will be because he's carrying it. This quarter's been all about him and his offense.
And Jokic throws it down.
Well, their schemes have been effective, and he's been a significant part of their focus.
And here's Nembhard. 12 points for him. Sinks it again. That's his 7th made field goal in 11 tries.
Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
Down low. Oh, nice D from Walker. It's been all about Nikola Jokic for the Nuggets. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Wow, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Hayden Watson is out there with Jonas Valanciunas. Then it's Tim Hardaway. Then it's Bruce Brown. And it's Murray in at the point guard position. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets.
Murray is an opportunistic player. When he sees a lane open up, he jumps on it.
McConnell outside. Pass to Siakam. Busting through inside. Siakam.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Valanciunas against Siakam. Down low, Siakam drops it in.
Yeah, certain nights, Siakam takes over. He's been aggressive here from the tip.
Valanciunas with a screen on McConnell. And it's Murray off the drive. And it's Murray finishing it off.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy just never lets up.
Yeah, they're not pulling any punches here. Even the guards are attacking the basket. Nice pass inside, making things easy for him now.
Valanciunas with a screen on McConnell to the paint. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Rocking that rim. Jonas Valanciunas, the very big man from Lithuania.
To the middle. So Bruce Brown is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Nikola Jokic is checked in for the Nuggets. The Pacers also with a sub. Luff's checked in. Here's McConnell. 6 on the shot clock. And there's the drive. Pass to Siakam. Fires the 3. Watson with the rebound. Watson's got 4 rebounds now. over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. It's stolen away. And now Indiana on the fast break. Jones from outside. Denver grabs the miss. Jokic has got rebound number 11. Murray against McConnell. Jokic. And another dime for him. That's another dime from him.
He's tallying them up fast, B.A.
Pass to Shepard. Let's go with a three. Hardaway grabs the board. And so it's Murray who brings up the ball for Denver. At one point, they led by 16. Another possession, another assist. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
He's doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
McConnell against Murray. Siakam for three. Yes. And it's McConnell with the assist that time. McConnell's got his 4th assist in this one. Jokic with a screen on McConnell. Here's Murray. It falls again. He's now 8 for 12 from the floor.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Pacers trail by 12. Pass to Huff. And here's Siakam. And the layup is good off the glass. And that's now 20 points for Pascal Siakam.
Over time, we have seen Siakam blossom into a star. Someone who's comfortable shouldering the offense.
To the inside. Here we go. Jones from outside. Jokic grabs the board. Jokic has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Outside Murray. Huff pulls it in. Indiana has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the fourth. Back to McConnell. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Nuggets.
Well, they've clearly been focused on getting the ball inside. And up to this point, the defense has not had an answer.
And another thing that's impressed me has been their consistency with their two-point jump shots, getting it done from the mid-range.
Look at who's out there now for Denver. Aaron Gordon's checked in for Watson. Cam Johnson comes in for Brown. And it's Christian Brown in for Hardaway. Now here's McConnell. And he drives in. And they pick up 2. McConnell's got 9 points now in the second half.
So graceful with the teardrop.
Murray against McConnell. Out to Gordon. Back to Murray. Oh, Murray rising up.
Guards like Murray, they are so good when they're attacking the rim.
Pacers trail by 10. Nembhard outside. McConnell with a screen on Brown. Back to McConnell. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. McConnell's got 8 here in this quarter.
For him, it's been a tale of 2 halves. He's starting to make an impact now.
Screen by Gordon. Murray with it. Siakam covering. And Gordon with the big finish.
Well, Gordon does his job on the screen and gets rewarded with the bucket.
For Indiana, they've gone 8 of 12 so far here in the fourth. To the left wing. Here's Huff. And it's Denver with a rebound. Jokic has got rebound number 13 tonight with that one.
So far, rebounding has been a big factor.
Yet another assist.
And this last assist ties him for the franchise record for most in a game. What a performance he's having.
He's been passing with pinpoint accuracy all game long. Oh, he can't get the layup. The Nuggets lead by 12. Driving inside. Murray showing the strength.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not at good matchup for them right now.
And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. Neesmith, he's checked in for McConnell. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Rick Carlisle's huddle. He questioned his team's effort, asking them, should I put in...
And another dime for him.
And sure enough, he's just set the single-game franchise record for assists.
Showing that vision, both to find his teammates and to reach for new heights. Oh, ho, ho! That's a man on a mission right there.
He flashes to the rim and is met with no resistance.
And so Murray will bring it up for the Nuggets. Now Jokic. Another possession, another assist.
25 assists. What an unselfish performance.
Looking like Scott Skiles right now with all these dimes. Puts up the tray. Johnson with the rebound. And here's Denver. They're on a 14-6 run. Gordon with a screen on Nembhard. Here's Gordon. Neesmith with it. Checked by Gordon. In transition. Here come the Pacers. Jokic with a rebound. The Nuggets lead by 16.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Nuggets.
When you look at their assist totals, you can see why it was easier for them to score. The ball was really popping tonight.
And good things seem to happen when you're patient and willing to make the next pass. Their offense has flowed really well.
And certainly a point of pride. They've now won 50 games this year.
And they've had no trouble finding the win against this squad. They'll wrap up the season series with a clean 3-0 sweep.
And we get spoiled sometimes, but we should take a second to appreciate what a sensational performance this has been for Jamal Murray.
He ran things with precision, great command of the offense, putting his teammates in all the right spots.
2 on the clock. Jokic! Siakam there for the rebound. And here's Indiana now. They trail by 16. Beyond the arc. It's money from deep.
3 points.
Here's Murray. We've got 33 seconds left in the final quarter. Here's Gordon. Oh, are you kidding me?
My goodness.
Oh, the stuff.
This has to feel good. They gave their fans a show and secured the W.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
Andrew Nembhard.
Jokic. And again, another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
I mean, keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammates, incredible.
So it's the Nuggets winning this one easily. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yeah, so true. They put on a show here at home. And I really think they had that extra swagger and confidence, too.
We hope to see you again soon.
All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Nicola, congratulations on the win.
All right, Allie, thanks. Great stuff there. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Alongside Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.